Dead in Hip Hop, Patreon classic review. Y'all voted for it. Y'all look, man. Y'all vote for it. We just do it. That's just how it works.
We behind like a motherfucker.
We are. We got that blueprint coming too. Blueprint, Jay-Z blueprint. That's coming too. So we'll do that. We got y'all, man.
So everybody that is in nomination status, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else that just contributes, thank you. And this is for y'all, man. Clipse, Hell Hath No Fury. Again, y'all voted on it. I can't front though. When I saw this shit, I'm like, this is a classic.
I think everybody probably was.
Like, I was like,
you've heard people say like this is a classic?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never heard that.
When this came out, like, how many like drug albums sounded this clean and funky at this time?
And commercial.
Right, and commercially accepted. Like, what else sounded like this?
No, I give you that. And I didn't realize that until I came back and revisited it. Because when this first came out, I loved Lord Willing. I think everybody did.
Absolutely.
You know, and then I remember I got this, I was still in high school. And I'm just like, man, I couldn't really get past.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it. No, I didn't like it.
Shit. When I first heard this, I was like, this shit is like steps and steps better than Lord Willing.
It was next level.
Like, I was like, holy shit. Because, you know, normally sophomores, you be like, when you have a solid debut, when you have a good debut, like they did, and then when you come with, you know, I'm like, okay, how this second album gonna be, but...
Not only that, all the shit they were going through with the record label, too, so that long delay from, what, 03 to 06, and they just had to do the mixtapes. We got it for cheap to just keep you around, and the re-up game. That was also the thing that added to, like, this album being classic, because it was delayed, and then they came out, and then they didn't let you down.
It sounds very mainstream, very polished, very clean. And I think that's what was so interesting about this, is like not a lot of drug rap at that time was this clean. Like, these guys were really just talking about pushing weight the whole time.
I forgot how much I played this until I went back and played it.
Yeah, me too.
And I was like,
me too.
It was just, I almost felt like it was just hit after hit after hit. I was like,
I remember buying it. Yeah, I remember buying it.
Like, I wasn't skipping nothing. I was like, damn.
I wouldn't say that.
Lord Willing, I wasn't doing that with Lord Willing.
Let me think.
I'm with Feefo a little bit on this one though, because I bought it and
hit you right away.
And I remember skipping around on it.
Really?
Yeah.
There was only one song I skipped on the whole shit, and that was Trill. And I still don't care for that song. But every other song on this?
Chinese New Year.
Man, it sounded like Chinese New Year.
I remember a line on there that I didn't, when I went back and listened to it, I remember a line where he was like the news call it crack, I call it Diet Coke.
And that's when I realized, going back on it, I was like, you know what, I didn't catch all this shit.
I didn't catch this shit. I didn't catch that. So when I heard it this time, I was like, oh.
Exactly. So this go around actually opened up my ears.
Like,
hey, you know what? Look. Yes, it was. Now, being older and listening to it, when I was younger, man, I honestly didn't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was probably the time too. It might have been what was like Myke said. It wasn't anything like that out, I guess.
Not that I can remember.
I remember around that time, I would get caught up on like what's out and kind of used to what's going on. And so if something was different, my mind wasn't as open as it is now. Or whatever. So I can see me buying this like, oh, I'm not really feeling this. This is not the mood that I'm in right now for music.
Going back and just kind of sort of remember it, because this was 2006.
Yeah.
This was a long time ago, y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
just 12 years.
Just thinking about like how, like, these songs were, it seemed like they were everywhere. And the radio was actually playing these songs. And I couldn't help but think,
that's crazy.
Like,
which songs?
would they even play this shit
Which
nowadays?
songs though?
Womp Womp was huge.
That was on the
Mr.
radio?
Me Too.
Mr. Me Too was, of course. To me, this was like the shiny suit, you know what I'm saying, kind of era. Nelly was out, Ludacris was out, and I remember listening to that and that being on the radio. Honestly, in Florida, I don't remember that being played in Florida like that.
And maybe this is just me playing it so much and being around people that played it just as much. You know, it just seemed like this shit was everywhere. And, you know, when I would look at it, it was like, oh yeah, you know, I remember that. But then you playing it, it just takes you back. Right Around Shining, Dirty Money, like all the keys open doors, keys open doors.
Keys
and it's just like, even to this day, people still say that shit.
And I know, and I didn't remember that's where I got it from until I heard the fucking song.
I did not either, dude.
That's why that's in my fucking head, because it's from this album.
Yep, lasting impression over all these years.
I even had bought like I got it for cheap shirt.
Really?
Yeah, I remember I was in London. And I had that shirt on, and they was like, "Oh, what is that? You know what I mean? Or whatever."
Dope
like,
ass intro, man. Dope ass intro track.
Just ruin it for black people.
I know.
Over there, just representing wrong.
I know, but they love that shit though.
Yeah, I mean that is a dope ass intro.
That was.
I'm the best since he died and I'm the best since he died and he lied. And of course, I never got that until way the fuck later. That was about your boy. Poor Wayne. And then moving right into Mama, I'm so sorry. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious.
Yeah, that was that concept.
I don't fear tubs. And
see, I think around that time I just didn't appreciate it the way I do now.
No, not at all. It just sounded good back then.
Right.
I mean, this is to me some of Pharrell's best work.
Yes.
His production is just immaculate on this shit. Like my favorite song on this has to be "Hello New World." Like that hook that Pharrell does is just so fucking.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be. Wait. I can't wait the first nigga in my hood to tell me. I can't even think of how it goes now, but it's something like that.
Right. To say I'm
on my way.
Yeah.
That shit is dope, man. But yeah, this is a great.
That took it back, man. Like them nominating this really took it back for me. Like,
I am surprised it won over other albums though.
Oh yeah, that's what we didn't do. So which ones did it win over? Yeah, we normally do that
I
too.
got you. Scarface Diary at 7%.
Y'all suck, by the way.
Big Pun, Capital Punishment 16%.
Wow, that's beat.
When I thought I was surprised. That's crazy.
I don't think people appreciate Big Pun the way they should.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh Dirty Bastard, Return 36 Chambers 11%. Most Def Black. It beat out Most Def Black on both sides by 1% with 22%. Smith & Wesson Deshaun at 1%.
They still want that.
Man, we just have
do that for the love.
we just have to hook you up, bro. We gonna hook your ass up. Man.
I know he keep
because it's not. I'm sorry, it's not going to win.
I don't know what it could be.
Ice Cube Death Certificate 11%.
That would have been dope. That would have been dope.
Sugar Free Street Gospel 0%.
Why you do that?
I'm just reciting the historical record.
Don't do Sugar Free like that.
Historical record.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. And then last is a Mortar Technique Revolutionary Volume 2.
So what was the top three? So that.
So Clipse, most Def Black on both sides, and Capital Punishment 16%.
So all Capital Punishment was up in the running too.
Yep.
Gotcha.
You know, you see the list, and you're like, oh yeah, that's probably gonna win. And you kind of like, not that we're definitely excited to do it because it gives us a chance to talk about the albums. But sometimes you get those, like something like this or Big Pun, Capital Punishment, that you were like, oh man, that would be kind of dope because they're often not talked about enough or represented enough for people to know that, yo, there's some gems out there. It's the same old thing that people always talk about. So for us to actually sit here and do this, and for me to go back and listen to them, I'm like, damn, this was the shit. I actually remember this being like the shit back in the day. And thinking about the reasons why it's a classic, and just seeing a lot of people put it on their list and mentioning it as a classic, just kind of took me back, just thinking about the time, the year and the context of what was out at that time. I was like,
yeah, I didn't know it was a classic. I didn't know people were saying it was a classic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm with Rob. I didn't know that this was a classic. I didn't know people were actually touting this as, arguably their best album. I clearly remember getting this project when I was younger. It was after high school, and I just wasn't feeling it. But I'm not gonna front. Going back, I know why I wasn't feeling it. Just too much shit went over my head. I wasn't listening to hip hop in that way back then. I was just really on that radio shit. I was on the Nellies and the Ludacris's and all of those type of people, and stuff like this just kind of went over my head. So I didn't appreciate it. Listening to it now and just thinking this shit is 12 years old. Holy fuck! It was ahead of some curves. You know what I'm saying? So I now listening to it with my ear, I can see how people say that this was a classic, but at the time, completely oblivious. It's definitely a great project. I still don't see it and view it as a classic to me just yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just one of those, I don't know. I don't know the reasons why I would say that it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I got to think about that a little bit more.
I think I'm kind of there, which I might be a little bit above. Like, I think I'm more leaning more towards the classic. But I can say, because when I listened to it, I couldn't help to be like, oh shit, damn.
Yeah.
I was doing that the whole time. Like, literally to the last song, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh fuck. Like, yeah. So I think that's why I'm leaning more towards classic after discussing it here.
It's like one of those things you appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. No, without a doubt, I picked up just about everything now. Like, you know what I'm saying, versus back then, it's like, but now, like, I caught all kind of lines. I was like, oh god damn, okay. They really were on some other shit.
Yeah.
Coded drug talk.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of this shit back then was just so straightforward.
Exactly, and that's what I was used to. I wasn't used to talking about drugs like this. I'm like, yo, nigga.
And the album coverage is so subtle, but it's so like, you know what the fuck they about to be on. This the stove right there. That stove, man. Like, it's damn, that shit crazy. I mean, for one, it's a classic. It's like, for me, it's like pretty much unskippable. And like I said, I like Lord Willin', and for them to make this, I was like, wow, they rhyming was better. I was just telling people, like, y'all gotta listen to this new Clipse. Like, y'all thought Lord Willin' was good. Like, you gotta listen to this new shit. This shit is like from front to back. You're gonna love it. So yeah.
Yeah. I definitely consider this a classic. Just kind of echo what B said. Like, you can play it from front to back without skipping a track. And even if there may be like Trill, maybe not be my favorite song on that, but you still gonna play it. At least I still play it. I don't skip a beat. Like, it's different. They avoided the sophomore slump. And that was just always a thing when it came to artists and records. And for them,
debuts.
Yeah, when you have a strong debut like that, how do you follow it up? And they were able to follow it up. But just, the sound, like to have a mainstream sound with the content that they were rapping about, to go through the struggles that they went through and to not let that affect the music. We're talking about, a 3-year gap from when they first started working on this album after Lord Willin'. And to stay relevant, you have to put out mixtapes, and you create the re-up game, and you put out all these series just so people just to keep people satisfied, because everybody's waiting on this album and the expectations are sky high, and then you deliver.
I mean, I think it's a classic because I feel like it gave drug rap a new sound. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I just don't remember drug rap having a clean and polished sound like this at that time. I feel like drug rap was relegated to sounding dark and grimy and dirty, and this didn't have any of those qualities to me. This was clean, it was friendly sounding, it was poppy, but Malice and Pusha just brought that nasty, dirty feeling to it.